Welcome to Rugby Manual, your source of rugby breakdowns, and today we're looking at some of rugby's worst injuries. It's a pretty brutal sport, is old ruggers. Concussion, dislocations, torn ligaments and broken bones are the norm in this wonderful sport of ours. So why not, slightly mawkishly, enjoy watching a video of all of them? And be sure to follow us and click that subscribe button down below if you enjoy people getting maimed. When you're thinking of a way to start a video like this, you think, if only I had footage of a man putting his own dislocated shoulder back in and carrying on. Yes, you did see that right. Let's see it again, shall we? That's Sean Lamont, ex of Scotland. His arm pops out doing the tackle, got penalised for that by the way, and back in as calm as you like. Not yellow carded, just a penalty for that. Willem Alberts here is a man who I think quite quickly regrets his decision to challenge for this ball. Is he concussed? I think he might be. A horrible one that, and to be fair, nothing funny about concussions, but that is lights out good night. Imagine the force of that shoulder going right into your head. Crikey. The one thing you'd hope on a rugby field is that your teammates won't injure you, or in this case, stamp on your face. Ouch. I think he starts off concussed before his fellow Englishman kicks down on him like he's the pedal to start a lawnmower. That is not fair play, chap. I'll try to get this in quickly. This one is not for the faint-hearted. Now, I described myself as a squeamish chap, and that, I'm sorry to say, is a moment where I might have to take a pause. Credit to his opponent who cares for him and calls the medical assistant on. But that is a sorry state of affairs, let's be fair. Tackling a man in the air is a very serious offence in rugby. You're unlikely to escape without a red or yellow card. Why, I wonder? Oh, yes, that is a nasty one. And landing on your neck as well. The force of that, the pace you're running at, and then landing on one of the most vulnerable parts of your body. That cannot be fun. In this one, Willie le Roux trying his best. The South African has his eyes on the ball, not on the big man right next to him. Perhaps that might have been advisable. Last time I saw an Irishman tumble like that, to be fair, was quite recent. It was on a pub table somewhere. Guinness is lethal. Now, is it me, ladies and gents, or is a lot of this unnecessary? It's a barbarians game, firstly, so it's not like everything's on the line, is it? But to score the try and then get flipped, probably unconscious, doesn't feel quite right to me somehow. Watch the leg in the bottom left. Definitely not supposed to go that way. Have you ever wondered what it would look like if a penguin scored a try? There is Semi Radradra, one of the great centres of the game, waddling to the try line. An epic player, and he's still going really quickly, isn't he? I think he'd probably still outpace me at full tilt. Now there is dedication to the cause. That is dedication to the cause. Welcome to the opposite of a makeover programme. This is the worst before and after I've ever seen. It's like something from a horror film. I'll leave you with this story from a New Zealand great, Buck Shelton, and I think you will never be the same again after listening to it.
I went down over Daniel De Broca and ripped the ball off him, and as I stood up, Daniel kicked me right in the nuts. Man, did it bloody hurt. So I was cringing there for a little while and sat down on the ground to try and get my breath back and chucked a bit of water down there. And I thought nothing of it, and I carried on playing. And the All Black changing room was very, very morbid, very, very quiet after a loss. And this is the first loss that I'd experienced in the All Black jersey. I decided to get dressed. I stood up, ripped my gear off, pulled my strides down, and then one of the guys from across the room, I think it was Gary Wetton or John Gallagher, and they saw something I didn't see originally. They said, "Holy shit, look at that!" One of my testicles has been ripped right out of the scrotum, and it was hanging between my legs, and gee, there was blood, and there was bits of fat tissue down all over the place, and went and had a quick shower, and then basically went upstairs into a medical room and got it all tidied up and put back together.
Told you, didn't I? I told you. Well done if you stuck through the whole thing. Thank you for joining me for what has been a pretty brutal run through of the worst injuries in rugby. Every single body part has been damaged during this. Sorry if I put you off your dinner.